So, hello guys, welcome back to the video. Last time, we speculated about which entities would return in Floor 3, the castle. We didn't talk much about the boss entities yet, so let's talk about it. You see, Figure is one of the main bosses in the hotel and a minor boss in the mines. Now, it is guaranteed that we will see Figure in Floor 3, due to the meat piles being got inside the leaked castle door entrance. Since this part of the game's building is unfinished, there wasn't anything else besides the pile of flesh inside the castle entrance. But if Figure returned, how would he spawn in the castle? Honestly, I do not know anything about it. We will perhaps need to do a little puzzle with Figure as a threat, so we have to stay crouched and complete the puzzle, or much like the Figures meet cave rooms in the mines where we just need to avoid Figure and escape the room. Now, with that gone, we have another entity, Seek. Seek is an entity well known by anyone who literally played Doors. By now people already knows that Seek Chase is initiated in both floors, Hotel and the Mines, and we know for sure that a Seek Chase will occur in the Floor 3 Castle too. But I have the theories for how the cutscene could look like. My first theory is that there will be that Seek himself will start accumulating the goop much like he does in Seek's Crescendo in Floor 1 and the first Seek Chase, cutscene of Floor 2. Or much like the sewer Seek Chase, Seek may be able to spawn the infected Queen Grumble to chase us instead at a point before door point to 5. It is possible that the hallway for Seek Chase in Floor 3 will be in fixed door numbers such as door 240, 242, or 245. Or it will be random, ranging from doors point to 35 to 245. The length can also vary as we know nothing how long this chase will be. And obviously the devs won't leak it at all until the actual release of Doors Floor 3. Based on my theory, it can be somewhat 5 to 10 doors long. Players can be able to memorize seed numbers for rare events so that when the devs release the custom seed modifiers for the castle, they can explore it. Now, how could the Seek Chase look like? Well, keep in mind that my theories can be disproved by the developers, but I think that there is a chance that the horse can return in Floor 3 and we will be riding the horse through some portion of the Seek Chase while the other portion being in foot. Now, it is also possible that the entire Seek Chase will be on foot running, and there is also a chance that an entity named the Groundskeeper, whose model was leaked by the devs a long time ago, will be an actual threat chasing us by riding on a horse. Now, I am not sure if this horse and the Groundskeeper are actually entities of Floor 3, as we have no clue of their existence and future, let alone proving their existence. The horse being a fan-made entity in the content update doesn't count though. And another thing, you see, we could slide in the ranked update of 2025, which we could see in Floor 3 also. I came into this conclusion because in April Fool's 2020 for mode, jumping ability came indoors, which was again used in the release of Floor to in Seek Chase. So, I assume using same logic that we will gain ability to slide under obstacles in the Seek Chase of Floor 3. I don't have anything else to say about Seek, so let's move on. Now, after the Seek Chase, we have no doubt that there will be a huge boss fight in Doors Floor 3, which is what I am excited for. Obviously, this will also take place inside the castle, but who can be the boss? Let me guess. Oh yeah, I have one theory who the door 250 boss can be. Yes, it is the infected Queen Grumble. Now, don't get me wrong, but I really do believe that if the infected Queen Grumble doesn't appear at the start, it must appear in this boss fight. You might wonder why I said that. It is because that the Grumbles spawn in door 150 in the nest, which almost entire community thought that it was the final boss we had to deal with in the entire game at door 200, but the devs proved us wrong by putting them at door 150 in the nest. So, prior to that, we can say that this boss fight might take place with the Queen Infected Grumble versus the Plague. Obviously, we have to navigate through the entire area and do some puzzles to escape this boss fight at door 250. I'm pretty sure some either counting or code deciphering or some sort of puzzle like that will occur in door to 150, even though we don't know what it will be. Now, if this is true, then I think that the Queen Infected Grumble will have some sort of red eyes glowing as ray casting, which if detects a player, will immediately chase that player. This Queen Infected Grumble can also be faster and more mature than a Queen Grumble, meaning bigger threat to deal with. The players will have to do a puzzle to escape this, and then they have to complete a sort of another 50 doors. Now, after this, it is obvious that there will be a badge which will be given to you after beating the door to 150 boss fight. After escaping this door, likely from doors to 153 to 260, a Jeff shop in the castle will also be introduced with a welcome sign before the Jeff shop. Now, this can be changed any time if the Splash decides to change how the content update affected the game. Later on, after door 260, we might get a puzzle similar to the Hotel Lever one or the Mines Railway Station one. Let me get this straight. After we escape the door 50 and reach 60 in the hotel, we come to a dark lever puzzle room where the basement is very huge and long and it takes time to find the lever. Similarly, in the mines, a railway station layout is also done for the players to go up on a ladder and flip the switch and push minicart all the way down to the wooden door to break it. This implies that in the castle, a similar feature might also be introduced, where we might need to pull a lever or use an axe to open the gated areas or block areas of sections to progress further after doing a small puzzle, where Screech, and Dread can obviously spawn. We have forgotten about hide and ambush mechanics to put in the video. You see, in the hotel, hide can only spawn faster in a closet if you hide it for long, but disappears once you get out, meaning he allows you a chance to hide, again in that same closet. But in the mines, hide completely stays on the last hiding spot you used, whatever closet it is. So, to survive ambush in the mines, it requires you to exchange closets to survive dodging. In the castle, surviving ambush might be even trickier, but I don't know how. Let me think this. Hide might be able to spawn in every closet you hit. That could work. So, if there is ambush spawn and you have less than 3 closets, you are completely cooked. Keep in mind that this theory can entirely be false about hide mechanics in floor 3. I mentioned right now. You might wonder why I said this right after a small puzzle room discussion. It is because near door 70s or 80s, ambush are likely to spawn, and we have no doubt that in the castle, this logic can be applied too. Anyways, the second seek chase might spawn between either doors to 170 to 280, if in ranged form, or it could spawn right at doors to 190 to 295 if in fixed door number. The hallway could be either same as the first seek chase in the castle or a bit different. I don't have much to say about the second seek chase because I ran out of theories for this. It could be completely different from the first castle seek chase, or the environment could be exactly the same as the first seek chase, just like how it is in the hotel right now. After finishing the second seek chase, we are left with 3 topics. The first one is that a very hard difficulty section being added at door 290. You see, much like how the hotel has greenhouse section starting off at door 90 and the mines, although do not have separate sections, still is somewhat doors which carries more chaos after door 190. I believe that the same type of chaos will also occur on this floor, which will require your utmost concentration and focus to beat. OFC the node entities, along with Hide, Duke, Screech, Giggle, and Eyes will spawn together, making the game significantly harder than it already is at door 290. Now, I do not know if there will be a separate section for this area, but even if they don't, it is obvious that door 290 will contain a bigger threat than any other previous doors, much like the hotel and the mines. Now, this is only possible if the seek chase ends before door 290. If the seek chase initiates at door 290, then this theory might not be used, or even if used. The chaos will be lesser than the greenhouse of hotel and door 290 in the mines, but will still be bigger than the previous chaos dot among previous doors. After you navigate through this hard section, there will be only one major threat waiting for you against victory, the boss at door 300. Now, this boss is completely unknown. Many people think that it is C, but we don't have any proof that it is C, so it can be any boss, even including the dot figure. I do not have any theory what this will be like, so we have to rely on the release dot of floor 3 to finally know about this. What I do know is that there will be requiring a much harder puzzle than what dot we will see at door 250 to overcome the threat poses by the boss entity, which dot will spawn at door 300. Now, after doing this harder puzzle effectively without getting killed by the dot boss, the players will finally be able to reach the end of the castle. Who knows what there will be lying after the ending cutscene of the castle. Perhaps even more lores that lead to existence of floor 4, it is possible. The developers confirmed that this game will not end at floor 3, so there will be even more continuation. What I could assume is that after this castle ending cutscene is played, there will be a badge associating with beating floor 3, the castle. I do not know what name the developers gonna give to this badge, but the description of the badge will say this is just the beginning, escape the castle. So, that's it. This is what we all know for the castle. I wanted to make more speculations, but we don't have any other info about the castle. So, let's give shout out to Rosado for the scene of exploring the woods I shown Dot in the video. Link will be in the description. Now, if you have made it this far, thanks for watching. Also, if you liked this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and turn on all the notifications so you won't miss my videos whenever I upload them. So, yeah guys, my speculation is done. I might see you around when the next update of Doors releases. Stay well until then and goodbye.